Meghan's pregnancy plot failed. Meghan's plot to neutralize Harry has failed. Dangerously close to wiping out Archie and Lilibet. The future of the House of Sussex is threatened by Meghan's fake pregnancy. Thank you for tuning in to the Royal Family News Update Hour, and please enjoy your visit. Recently, I mentioned that the media is allegedly being blocked by a super injunction from disclosing the information that Harry and Meghan are keeping from the public. Not having any kids is just one of the mysteries. In any case, it says something that a prominent royal biographer claims that neither Archie nor Lilibet ever met a member of the royal family. Meghan was obviously never pregnant, as her bump expanded and shrank at random, swayed from side to side like jelly, and popped when she stood up too quickly. Should we really believe that Meghan did not stand on the Lindo wing steps and bask in the attention of the photographers who had gathered to witness the birth of her and Harry's first child? If she had given birth to Archie on those steps, Meghan would have spent the better part of a day there, grinning at the paparazzi. She has been known to show up in the most unusual places in pursuit of fame, such as the site of a mass shooting at a Texas high school and the clearing out of Wimbledon for fun. That's conclusive proof that she never became a mother. To continue with American life, we are to take her word that a Lilibet exists, despite never having seen a single photo of Harry, Meghan, Archie, and Lily looking directly into the camera, unfiltered and unphotoshopped. In reality, there is no such thing. What's more, Harry and Meghan can be on benders in different places, meaning they are drunk and still drinking for days on end. But everyone still assumes Mother of the Year Doria is watching the kids. There are no birth certificates available. After the death of the Queen, there was no need to rush back to the United States to pick up the orphaned royal children. 2 weeks passed without them seeing each other. Not only adults missed out on the Jubilee, but kids did too. There are always new pictures of Archie and Lily in Harry and Meghan's album. Initially, the hair is red, and then it turns brown. They prefer straight hair and they use the children of others as surrogates. There will be no little royals accompanying Harry and Meghan on their next trip. Harry never takes Archie out on bike rides with him. While he didn't bring Archie along, security cameras captured photos of Princess Catherine and George, Charlotte, and Louis trick-or-treating. When taking their kids for a ride, why don't Harry and Meghan use car seats? When they bring their phony offspring out in public, why don't they do so? Considering the fact that they do not produce offspring, truth is probably much worse than we realize. The lies are worse and more extensive than ever, and I fear that if the place doesn't strike back hard at the raving narcissists Meghan and Harry, the couple will turn the tables and blame the royals for forcing them to act as if they had children when in reality they never wanted any. I certainly didn't imply that having a surrogate was a great idea. For one, it wouldn't be legal, and the fact that Shed lied about it would have had serious legal consequences. And for another, it would prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that she had pretended to be pregnant and used it as a club to beat the royal family with. Many people have theorized that a disability is to blame for our lack of encounters with children. I've explained why I don't agree with that assessment. From the constantly shifting and glaringly obvious moonbumps to the oddly photoshopped images depicting Archie who alternately shrinks in height and expands in stature while also switching hair colors, I can only conclude that there are no children in the picture. It would be one thing if she actually did have children and was just being protective of their privacy, but she keeps releasing photos and videos of kids who are obviously not hers and who aren't even the same kids every time. I don't care if she has kids or not, but it's a bit much when she's walking around with a doll in a sling and complaining that it doesn't have titles. It can and should be said that Harry and Meghan lied to the public and that they weren't participating in a macabre charade designed to keep the masses happy. For some time now, I've been thinking that King Charles needs to start throwing truth bombs. The royal family's popularity is dwindling as a result of Harry's relentless hate campaign, and he has threatened to blackmail them. If the king and the palace would just tell the truth, it would be great for Harry and Meghan's reputation. Incorrecting the historical record will guarantee Harry sneaks away from the scene without Meghan. If you can keep them apart, you'll win the war easily. And there won't be any kids for them to fight over in court. Zero, not even. In addition, most recent parents enjoy bragging about their offspring. If these parents are as in your face as they claim to be, then you'd think they'd be selling photos of their kids everywhere. Clearly, there's something off with that scenario. She was not giving any prenatal or postpartum advice, and a red carpet photo opportunity on the hospital steps was missed. I thought she'd be selling baby gear and offering advice on how often to pick up a crying infant, whether or not to feed them on demand, and so on. All I can say is that it's very unlike her to pass up such golden opportunities for success. The problem is that proof of the existence of these children is warranted and long overdue, as any offspring of Harry's is in the line of succession to the British throne. The history of monarchies will remember this as the greatest royal hoax ever. There has been no live sighting of either child, and evidence points to the most elaborate form of fraud imaginable, including prosthetic baby bumps, questionable birth certificates, silicone newborn dolls, photoshopped images, dolls dangling from baby carriers, a borrowed baby for a video, fabricated family photographs used as Christmas cards, and borrowed baby. It's not funny, it's a serious crime. Put it out there, it will kill the Harkles for good if they find out about it. Some people on here are saying Charles is not doing enough, but maybe it's best to wait until the full truth is known, given that the royal family has many important contacts and lines of communication. Public revelations such as these would destroy all and any support these two kings' charity cases have received, especially in light of all the slurs and publicity the Sussexes have received. Imagine if it were announced that the couple had fraudulently fooled the world about two children who never existed, or that one, i.e. Archie, had a disability, but instead of openly supporting him in public, they had hidden him away. Where does that leave the Sussex even if there are children, say, born through surrogacy? In other words, they told the royal family a lie when they said that gave birth to the children. Those purported offspring are now in line to succeed. Do the Harkles then commit treason if it turns out that their children were born via surrogate? Attempting to include children from an extramarital affair in the line of succession? They have to have a physical birth. Is this the reason the Harkles have been so secretive, refusing to release a birth certificate, not wanting to give birth in a hospital the royal family visits, not wanting to use the royal family's doctors, not wanting to have official royal witnesses to the birth, changing the date of the birth, etc.? It's confusing why there's so much pretense. Because of this, I believe the palace issued a statement claiming that no member of the royal family had yet seen these children, with the exception of the purported birth of Prince Archie, though the baby's face was not shown and many believed it to be a fake. Those supposed offspring do not belong anywhere near the line of succession, so I hope the truth will eventually come out.